444RR, and I've gotten a couple messages asking me to show how to make channel art, or this border, this banner right here at the top. All right, it's pretty simple to make, and I'm going to get right into it and show you how to make this because it's really easy to make. So first thing you're going to want to do is download the banner template, the channel art template, excuse me, off of YouTube. Pretty simple to do. All you do is you click the little pencil right here in the upper right-hand corner of this little banner, and it's going to say edit links or edit channel art. The links, if you don't know, are these little things like my Twitter link and my Google Plus link right down here. We're going to edit the channel art. We're going to click that, and it's going to come up with a box like this. We'll come back to this box in a moment. You're worried about right here. It says how to create channel art, and it's a clickable link. Click that, and it's going to take you to a page that looks something like this. The only thing you want to worry about are these two little links right here. The channel art template Fireworks and the channel art template Photoshop. Now, I am using a Windows machine, so the Photoshop template will still work in my Windows machine. But if you're using a Mac, you can change the steps up just a little bit for your own device. So click the template, save it to your computer, and I make my banner using PowerPoint. So we're going to go right into PowerPoint, bring up a new slide, and we're going to insert that channel art template. You don't have to use the template, like I said, but it makes it a lot easier to use. So it's the channel art spec right here. Open that in PowerPoint or whatever you're using to make your logo. And you're going to come up with a screen like this. Now let me go over all the boxes that you see on the screen. The red box is how many pixels wide and tall it is. The red box is 120 or 1280 by 350. And that is for minimum desktop monitors, so small desktop monitors and mobile devices like cell phones and things like that. And this will be viewed on, and anything in the red box will be viewed on every kind of device, whether it be a TV, a big desktop screen, or a small one. The purple is for tablets. So if you're on a tablet, anything outside of the purple will be viewed, as well as on big desktop computers. But if you're viewing your channel on a mobile device, and if you put anything in the purple box, you're not going to see it if you're viewing it on a mobile device or something like that. The green dashed box is for big desktop monitors, so really big ones that are more than 2120 by 350 pixels, so wide, more than that. And then we have TV is going to be the whole thing, the yellow box, this entire yellow outlined area. Okay, so the first thing I like to do is I like to bring in whatever background I'm going to use for my channel art. So we're just going to say that I use this one right here. This is my game show background. You're going to scale this down and you're going to place it right inside of the yellow outlined area. Unless you're going to want different backgrounds for your channel art. Like with mine, I have, we'll get rid of that. I have the blue and white, and then I have the red and white on the other side. So you can definitely do that if you want. But for this one, since it's just a tutorial, we're going to do the whole thing as this background here. Now, I send this to the back because I like to do two other things. Well, I like to do one other thing first. I like to make a shape. I like to take a rectangle, and I like to outline this red area. I'll show you why in just a moment. I outline this red area. I get rid of the fill, so there's no fill, and I leave this black. I'm sorry, I turn it black. And that way I can get rid of this picture here. I can get rid of that, and I can now know where that logo safe zone is. So that way I can put everything in this little black box here, so that way it can be viewed on all platforms, and nothing will be cut off if somebody's viewing you on like a mobile phone or something like that. All right, so also what I like to do is take one other square when I make my channel art. Right about in this corner here. This is where your logo is going to go. If you put anything in that corner behind this little box, it's going to be cut off by your logo. So I don't like to do that either. All right, so for this, we're just going to say that I do a text box. We're just going to say 444RR rocks. All right, and we're going to go ahead and change the color on that. We'll do red, and I'll bring this up a lot. I'll make it really big. Okay. Whoops. Didn't want to do that. I wanted to do that. I'll bring that down just a little bit. There we go. All right. So now for our rocks, and I also, when I like to do this, if you use PowerPoint, I like to take this little S right here. You have the B for bold, the I for italicize, the U for underline. You have this S right here. That's text shadow, to add shadow behind the text. I like to do that just to give it some kind of little pop as it's on there. See, it kind of makes it pop just a little bit. All right. So I'll even add a picture on here too. Let me bring the 444RR rocks down here. All right, I'll bring that down to about there, and then I'll add some kind of little picture in here. Let's see what kind of pictures I have I can add in here. I'll add the Price is Right logo. All right, we'll add that right up here in the corner. Perfect. Okay. And if you add anything like this, if it's outside of that little box, it's only going to be viewable on certain platforms. Like right now, the top of the logo will only be viewed on TV, and then this one side over here where the E and the T is will only be viewed on tablets. So you want to make sure you try to keep everything in this little box. It may seem like you don't have enough space to work with, but trust me, viewing it on mobile phones and stuff, it really does help. I think I'll even center this picture. Okay, so that's it. Simple as that. And once you're done creating your channel art, get rid of both of the boxes, get rid of the logo box, and get rid of this black one, because you don't want that to show up on your channel art. Okay, so there you go. That's what it's going to look like on your channel if you're viewing it on a TV or whatever. So now what you're going to do is there's two ways to do it. You can either save it or use the print screen button on your keyboard. The print screen eliminates 2 extra steps. So I would just hit the print screen button. The print screen button is the PRT SCR button. Sometimes you have to hold like the function key and then hit the print screen button sometimes. But on mine, you just have to hit the print screen button. Hit that and open up Paint. So you're going to open up a new Paint document. And you're just going to paste in that your print screen. And what the print screen does, if you never use the print screen button, it does that. It takes basically a picture, or it takes a picture of your screen, everything that's on your screen, except the mouse. So that's really a neat way to bring in stuff into PowerPoint, or bring stuff into Paint. All right, so you're going to use your cropping select tool button, and you're going to go ahead and crop the entire picture. So just go ahead and take from the corner, drag it down to this corner, and just crop it. Just like that. Crop it, take it out. And again, if you don't get everything in the crop, that's okay. Like I have a little border right here on the side. That's all right that I didn't get that. So go ahead and open up a new Paint document. You don't have to save the changes to that one. And you're going to bring in your thing you just cropped. So paste that in there, and it's going to paste in just like that. Make sure there's no white. So there's a little bit of white on the bottom, so I'm going to go ahead and crop that out by dragging that up just a little bit. Okay. You're going to have to resize this picture now. And if you go back to here and you take a look at the logo safe zone, this thing here, you'll notice that you want to crop it to the TV size, 1192 pixels by 2120 pixels. Pretty easy to do. All you do is you get rid of anything on your screen. So go over and click over here and right click on the picture, and you're going to see a bunch of options. You'll see a resize option. Click the resize option and you have resize, or you have skew. You want to do resize by pixels, not percentage, by pixels, like that. And uncheck the maintain aspect ratio. Watch what this does. If I go in and put in 2120, it's going to give me 1190 right there. And you need 1192. So you're going to go ahead and uncheck that. And that way when you punch that in, it doesn't change the bottom number. Or if you did the bottom number first, it wouldn't change the top one. Now you may be saying to yourself, well, why do you have to have it 1192? Well, YouTube will not accept it if it's not 2120 horizontal by 1192 vertical. YouTube will say file is too small or file is too large if it's bigger. So you got to make sure you punch in the right numbers. And watch what this does. You hit OK, and it resizes it to the correct size that you need. Simple as that. Now you're going to go ahead and save this, and I'm going to save it as cover video. No, not cover video. Banner video. All right. Oops. Okay. Now make sure that you save it as a JPEG or some kind of small compression, because if the file is over 2 megabytes, YouTube won't accept that either. It's going to say file is too large. So save, boom. Now bring up your pictures and find that one you made. It was banner video somewhere on here. Where is banner video? Oh, there it is. Make sure to check the file size. Make sure it's not over 3 megabytes. If it's over 3 megabytes, or sorry, 2 megabytes, resave it and do it again. Okay. Now go back to YouTube, and you're back on your channel. Click this button up here, edit the channel art just like this. And it's going to be right here. You've got 3 options. You have upload photos, which is your default. You have your photos. Notice I have a bunch of photos here. And we have a gallery of photos that you can choose from YouTube. This is for the people who don't want to make their own. All right. Go back to upload photo. Notice that it has to be, well, actually, it's got to be the maximum file size is 2 megabytes. Okay. Select photos from your computer, and you're going to find that one you just made. So banner video. It's going to upload. Give it a moment to upload. Just like that. So it is now uploaded. And notice that you can see the example. So if they're using a desktop, you can see what it looks like there, what it looks like on a TV, and what it looks like on a mobile device. You can also use the auto enhance feature, which will enhance it a little bit. Watch the TV right here. Notice it's like a light blue. Watch when I auto enhance it. It turns it a little bit darker and enhances it, makes it look better. And it really does look better when you auto enhance it. Auto enhancing it also doesn't do anything to your file size, so it would say the same. So hit select, and it's going to go ahead and save, and it's going to change it. So it's going to take a moment to save. It's going to change it, and there you go. So you have 444RR Rocks with the Price is Right logo. I'm going to go ahead and change that back, though, because I want my photos here. So let me go in here and find the right one. Oh, okay. I think it's this one. Yeah, this is it. Okay, there we go. And we'll save that back. And that is how to make channel art. Really cool. And again, using Mac, the main thing you want to remember when you do your channel art is you have to make sure it's the right size of 1192 pixels by 2120 pixels. You also have to make sure that it is under 2 megabytes. Other than that, free reign to do whatever you want. So that's how to make channel art. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video. I have a jack, and I also have 3 10s. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take the jack and we're going to sandwich it right in. Of course, you get the 2 tubes, and you get a certain amount of bottles. Let me grab one of the bottles.
He was on a roll with hole-in-one. Not only did he sink the putt on his first shot, but he also got the $500